Revelation 2386. From the 27th of June 1942. Bridging the gap between man and God. The gulf between man and God is unbridgeable as long as he himself does not make an effort to come closer to him. The distance cannot be reduced if the human being is not aware of it. But he neither feels connected to God nor distant from him because he does not recognize the connection between the Creator and his creations, and consequently he does nothing to change a state which is contrary to God. He does not feel separation from God because he does not believe himself to be originally united with him. And this ignorant state is so exceedingly detrimental to the human being's soul. For it does not strive to escape from him, but feels at ease in him. And the gulf does not narrow but rather widens, because the human being who does not feel connected to God also does not live a life of love and therefore does not come to knowledge. And he rejects all indications, he ridicules and scoffs at them and does not do the least to bridge the gulf. And therefore salvation can hardly be brought to those people, for they reject divine words spoken through human mouths, they don't pay attention to the events around them or don't attach the significance to them which it has, consequently, they remain behind in their spiritual development. For God must inevitably work in them with his strength, but this is completely impossible where the will and the desire for God do not form a bridge to him. These people will certainly live their earthly life but they will not be able to demonstrate spiritual success, for their life will be completely separate from God, turned towards the world and without any spiritual striving. And at the end of their earthly life they are still just as distant from God as they were as human beings at the beginning of their embodiment on earth. God tries to remedy this state by seemingly isolating himself completely, that is, he leaves people in their self-chosen darkness and does not express himself until they expect a sign from him as proof of his existence. And then he sends them this sign but in a way which is not very satisfying for them. He proves his might to people but otherwise leaves them untouched so as not to restrict their free will. And the human being has to try to unite with the power he did not want to acknowledge. Only then will he build a bridge across the gulf, and only then can God himself show himself to him, impart strength and grace to him and help him to ascend. Amen.